big dog.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He done gave me already,
Hey, you guys did a wonderful job, man. I like what you guys got going on. I appreciate y'all coming, supporting us, helping us out, getting the word out.
Yeah, there go my guy right there. Getting them dogs fixed.
Weird jobs, right?
Elite Cigar Club Chicago on Instagram. Come fuck with me, man. We got everything you need, man. Everything you want. Check me out. And I'm Corner Convo approved. You don't fuck with them, then y'all know what y'all talking about. Move around.
He knows.
41, man, out south, man, 115. This shit is
Austin,
scary.
Illinois. No, my God, don't do that.
Yeah, no, this shit is scary. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on out
Why
here.
you so scared?
This is the safest location I've seen since I crossed 55th Street. The safest location by far.
I'm not going to tolerate the south of Chinatown slander.
Yeah, no, it has to happen. Let's be clear.
Right, last week I was in Inglewood, so congratulations.
I need my streets to have 2 names, not a name and a number. I need 2 names. Give me the
out West Street.
God damn it. Give me North Avenue and give me Central. Give me something.
Hey,
I don't like it.
we are having a good time, man, at HIZ Men's SPA, man. Black owned. Shout out to the Campbells, man. Shout out, you know what I mean? This is a beautiful spot. HIZ Men's SPA, man. It's about a safe space for men. You can watch the game. We got elite cigars in the building. Oh, it's definitely a safe space. You know what I'm saying? Because this is next to the barbershop, right? This is the new shop. You know what I mean? So
what do you mean in terms of like where guys can go to?
In terms of conversation where we can go without y'all.
Don't do that. We can be.
Hold on, but they the one doing the nails though.
Well, they're servicing. They're not here for the conversation. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
You don't like services with women? When the last time you went to a? You know what I'm saying?
What you doing?
What kind of service we talking about though?
No, I'm not talking about happy endings.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Right.
I'm not talking about happy endings at all.
Exactly. I'm saying.
I mean, like, do you go to the nail salon or like to the spa to get your feet done? You went before. You went last week.
I did. One day I was just feeling like I need to do something for myself. And I did that. You know what I'm saying?
What's the difference between going to like that type of nail salon and like coming in a spot like this?
The culture is different.
Yeah.
It's different. It's like bland. When you go see Ming Lee or Kim Ho at the nail salon, I don't care how it sounds. I said it. It's a bland feeling. But you come here, you can feel the vibe, you can feel the energy already though. So it's a big difference walking in. And I ain't got service yet.
I say this. I walk in. It's nice to be around all men.
Look at her, ready to get popped.
Yeah, it's nice. Like all black men. I'm like
straight to downtown.
Sausage fest. Where's the buns? I like it.
Something is wrong with her.
Go ahead.
It's great to have a space that is more masculine. Like I never thought about it, but when I first walked in, I met Sharon. And shout out to the Campbells. You know, Sharon follows us and is an active member on the Corner Convo page. Which, by the way, if you don't already join the Facebook group, follow us on Instagram and our socials. So she invited me out. I got my man some services here, and he enjoyed it. He was kind of surprised, like, "Oh, this is super dope."
You're welcome.
What you mean?
No, I'm saying being around us.
Oh, you threw me the oop?
Yes.
Why you gotta be so aggressive though?
No, because you don't get no credit like women do. That's what we're here for.
Oh my God,
that's why we're here today.
For man's sake.
For men's sake, yes.
When'd you get your first manicure, dog? How old were you?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. My wife took me.
That means like you were like 40 years old.
You try and grab booty, you scratching it and shit.
Oh no!
Cut these claws off, buddy.
That's funny.
Instead of Ming Ling, it was
some young hoe.
No. It was my migrant friend.
That is not.
That was Asian.
Okay.
Though. No. Okay, cool.
We getting canceled already. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God! What's my microphone? It's gonna have more lipstick on it.
It is.
Pause.
Wow.
You gotta relax.
Bro, come here 15 minutes later, get the snapping.
Wait a minute.
This is gonna be a fun show.
First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
That's too long of a little thing.
No. Who raised you? You have to stop. I know you're excited. There's a lot of men around. Okay, just calm down, though, man. Jesus Christ.
All right, woosah. I got it together.
Okay, thank you.
I got it together.
Yo.
What's
cracking, brother?
Feeling good, feeling great.
As you should, man. Look here. It's your boy AB and Mr. AMON. And we're here today to talk to you about the TMH Man Cave. Look here, it's a non-for-profit whose sole mission is to eliminate the stigma
and bring awareness to the mental health needs of black men and black boys. It's been around since 2018, and it's founded by who?
Our girl, Titania Harris. Get to know her, man. She's a psychotherapist. She recognized that black men were hurting. They needed a space.
Yep.
She created it.
Facts.
Look, they got everything going on over there, right? The new program starts in September. So we got an online wellness group. It meets monthly, right? That's 18 and up. Then we have the in-person groups that's also 18 and up. Then if you want a shoulder roll like Mayweather, we got the boxing and mental health for young men. That's from 12 to 17 years old.
Look here, really quickly, but let me tell them, it's a place where you can feel empowered, emboldened, and get knowledge, man. It's a black man, black boy.
So look, we encourage you to support, donate to TMH Man Cave, TMHmancave.com. Support, donate. It's a non-for-profit.
All donations
support it. And at the very least, follow so you can see what's going on because these kids, these babies, they need help.
Even us. We out.
Do we care about y'all week? Anything special happen? I feel like I've seen y'all too.
Absolutely. I witnessed black love and greatness yesterday with my parents' 49th anniversary
yay. Congratulations.
Party. To see my first hero, my father.
You said 49 years?
49 years. 49 years.
Long time to be married.
Motherfucker can't stay together 49 days in this bitch no more. You know what I'm saying? You really can't. Him and my mom set the old event up. Family came out. Let me tell you something. I love my parents and their friends. Them motherfuckers is old. I thought it was a geriatric motherfucking party when they came through. I'm like, bro, walkers, canes, wheelchairs, people needed naps. I say, bro, don't worry. Me and my brothers, we work to death because we're gentlemen. You want a pillow laid on the floor? We got your pillow. Don't worry about it.
Not on the floor.
On the floor, you better lay your asses down. You been falling out the chair. It's just different, man. But it was great to see that, man, because in the place we live in now, society where you don't hear love songs on the radio like you used to. You don't hear love in the rap or the hip hop culture like you used to, man. Just to be able to witness the love, it was just amazing, man.
You just made me think of pink cookies in a plastic bag.
Getting crushed by a building. Come on now, talk that talk.
I didn't know that was a love song. Is it?
It's a fuck song.
Okay, all right.
It's a fuck song.
All right. Yeah. Is that it for your week?
Yeah, pretty much.
I had a good week, I think. It flew by. I feel like
Facts.
I feel like I talk to y'all too much. Like, what's up? Like, I wake up and my phone is like minus 75% because y'all be texting all night.
Handling business.
Long. I don't even know where to start.
We doing the most. While you sleeping, we working.
Whatever. Yeah. But no, it was Black Cannabis Week this week. I presented on Tuesday. So shout out to everybody in Philadelphia.
Absolutely.
Black Cannabis Week started about 3 years ago. And the whole purpose was to bring people together to focus on other aspects of the industry. I presented on the cultivation. And what was amazing, that was my first time sitting on a panel with all black men. Like moderated by black men.
Once again.
And, oh my God. That had nothing to do with you.
No. I'm just saying you was hot.
Oh, yeah. This is true. So it was super cool to be a part of that. Yesterday was the last day of it. I look forward to, going to Philly next year. Tomorrow we have our ladies potluck. It's all the women in weed from the crib. And so we're doing a little potluck at the marina. So
I get it now.
Super. Yeah, right. Yeah. The potluck. So we're excited to have a no boys allowed day. It'll be good.
Is that a real thing?
No boys allowed?
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
The first thing y'all gonna do is call some pipe when y'all leave that motherfucker though.
Absolutely.
I'm saying, so it don't even matter.
And or y'all scissoring all night.
No, don't do that.
Let's keep it a bean. You know what I mean?
Have you ever scissored before?
You gotta relax.
Charlie Wally.
Just a habitual
Charlie Wally
line
put the motherfucking scissor gang.
Oh, don't come boot me. I'm stepping on line. Shout out to Q Billy that came with all of the smoke. Like that was a really good conversation. I love that people take our clips and if you don't, jump on there and cuss, fuss, and discuss. We have a good time.
Cuss, fuss, and discuss.
I like that.
Absolutely.
I like that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I love that gratitude.
You're here for a reason, not for a season.
No, I don't like that.
Not for a season. Yeah, I couldn't let you just live.
You're a horrible pastor.
I just had to let you live.
Okay. So that was it for my week.
That was it. Yeah, well, y'all know how my week goes. Nothing.
It's nothing until you see us
Acknowledge
again.
greatness, bro, for one.
Somebody
Between you and
asked,
me, acknowledge greatness, okay? Yeah, okay. You know what just happened.
I don't know what happened. Somebody said, is Kende
Acknowledge greatness,
coming?
bro. Acknowledge greatness.
You know what?
Cool.
Shout out to my brother AB, man. For being a terrible human being.
Oh,
horrible.
Lord, yes.
Terrible.
We'll tell you later.
All right, so, as y'all know, this podcast for Chicago, by Chicago. We started in Chicago and we work our way out. And who if you don't get your foot off this table,
First of all, these stools Cash App, $, Mila
Miss
Love Mars.
Campbell, who raised her?
So you can...
who raised her?
Look, we need better...
don't put feet.
I need better support. I need better support.
We don't put gum boots, okay, on furniture. Jesus
That's
Christ.
going to be a running joke
That's that South
forever.
Side yeah.
No, I need something to keep me stable because this hurts.
Okay.
I ain't got a lot back there.
Facts. Okay.
That's why you so cozy.
Damn, she called you caked up shorty.
All right, so let's go ahead and start here, man. Chicago, they granted $29 million.
It's a lot of money.
For a
tent
city for the immigrants.
Is that what we calling it? Tent city?
Tent city. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of dough.
This is a complete smack in the face when you think about someone like Inglewood Barbie, who's been fighting for the Friends, AKA / the homeless, for years upon years, and has gotten no real leeway from the city, right? Only gotten met with roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. We've been bombarded in the city by the migrants, and
facts. They
immediately cut them a check for $29 million. This is a problem, but how do we stop it? Right? Is this on the mayor? Is this on the governor? Where are we at with this? I don't think it's okay.
So the reality is that you have people that are escaping unrest in their countries, which is fair, right? Other cities have migrants as well. New York got 100,000 of them. That's crazy.
Sucks to be done.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Denver, I think they got the low end of it. I don't think they have more than 2,000.
Who thought to go to Denver escaping some unrest?
They're sending them to Democratic sanctuary cities, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Illinois, like this isn't the first time that we've gotten like almost 10,000 people because of a reason, right? Katrina. Illinois had welcomed 10,000 people from Katrina because of the disaster. Some of them didn't go back. I think like 6,000 of them ended up staying here
That's cool,
in Illinois.
okay with that.
Like, so we know that people will come through for lots of different reasons. I guess for me, number one, it's federal money, it's federal aid money. There's some mystery on how it was allocated and how that contract was signed. And so when we put this on the Run of Show, like Denver had just skirted out of a $40 million contract with the cats that we signed a $29 million contract, which is interesting because they have way fewer people. So for $40 million, they were going to take care of about 1,200, 1,500. But for $29 million, they're going to take care of exponentially more. I don't know. And how many people are going to still be coming?
Well, so Chicago's bigger than Denver.
All that money's not going to this program. Best believe that.
Where's it going?
Some people's pockets. People personal interests and personal projects. It's gonna do that. We all know how Chicago works. It's one of the most political and racist cities you will ever set foot in.
Crook County.
You know, absolutely. With this though, y'all pretty much said it all. But how come the only time you hear from our mayor is when it's regarding the migrants? He had to speak on that.
Oh, you noticed that too?
That was rhetorical. Yeah,
that's the hot topic on that.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as this goes, bro, we just need to step on somebody's ass, bro. Step on somebody's ass, bro. About getting help in the communities.
Wait a minute.
Get it out of mine.
Whoa.
Stepping on the ass? It's kind of crazy.
You finished?
Yeah,
Are you?
Hey, I never started yet. Don't worry, we can make this motherfucker ugly. Don't worry about it, bro. So
we own that.
They usually get federal money when they declare emergencies and all this stuff, man. They don't think that shutting down all these schools was an emergency. You know what I'm saying? And having these kids go to different neighborhoods, different rival gangs, this different opposition period. You don't think the unhoused was an emergency? You don't think living below... If you take Chicago out of Illinois, you know how far Illinois drops below the poverty line? There's some broke motherfuckers here. There's some really broke motherfuckers here, man, you know what I'm saying? But now you got money to do this. And I'm insulted because not only did they get... People, they did escape unrest, fine. But if you know immigration officers, people like that, though, officers, Venezuela opened their jail and said, get y'all ass out of here. We ain't got to pay for y'all no more. Boom. And they all get it. Because you can see, at some point, more family look... Initially, people that were coming over look like family, family men, hardworking people, or whatever. At some point, it changed. You got a neck tattoo, the eye tattoo. They came over with the motherfucking hats cocked, all this shit. It just changed. But now you see all this fighting in police stations. They jumping on police and all this shit, bro. So I don't really feel bad. Like some people feel bad. I feel like, look here, man, you've been put in a single... These mods are still out the store, right? They doing crackhead shit. We know what crackheads do in Chicago. They steal the shit out of motherfucking CVS, a Target or whatever, and go on the sale on the corner. My man had like a multi-pack of Trident gum, Hold it. I'm like, man, you get the fuck away from my car, bro.
Trident?
I got my own crackhead I use for that, though. You know, I trust him. I don't know you. I trust Buddy, though.
Hey, well, shout out to Chicago for converting them quickly. You know what I mean? It don't take long
to convert them?
Yeah, to figure out.
To Chicago crackhead,
yeah,
Chicago criminal.
Real shit. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers out here knife fighting. You know what I mean?
They was, too, though.
Yeah.
My whole machetes, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, but when you come from a community like that, like one expects those types of actions when you have concentrated poverty.
That's racist.
You know?
Dream Deliveries stabilizes quality and access by offering fresh produce straight to the doorstep of the Chicagoland residents that it serves. Being environmentally conscious, Dream Deliveries is consistent in reducing waste by sending packaged, pre-measured fruits and vegetables to households in need and struggling with food security.
www.Dion'sChicagoDream.com or search at Dion's Chicago Dream on all social media platforms. Again, that's www.Dion'sChicagoDream.com or search at Dion's Chicago Dream, again, with an S on all social media platforms. Feed families, create community, and fuel hope. Concentrated poverty. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, like it's like the projects. Like there's nothing different. Like what it felt like walking into the 63rd Street police station and whoever the fuck stole my front license plate. Hey man,
that's trash as fuck.
Horrible.
Hey, motherfucker committed a whole murder. You know what I'm saying? Your shit.
Right.
Don't get pulled over.
Tollways. I'm like,
you got bodies on your
it's like, I walked in. It's like New Jack City, but it reminded me. It felt like when I used to roll down State Street. And I used to run the light when the projects was up. Like, it was just people everywhere. It's garbage everywhere. It reminded me of what it felt like living in Chicago, like early 90s, like in terms of the energy.
That was a fun time.
But in terms of what is it that we can do? There are a lot of people that are asking, like, what are our options? And interestingly enough, I share with you all the Laquan McDonald law. And we do have people out here checking us out. Just by show of hands, anybody ever heard of the Laquan McDonald law? All right, so we got Facts and Law podcast in the building. What's going on?
It's a pod show. It's a pod show.
Yeah, why you got to put the mouth on it, though? I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I didn't mean it like that, though. Don't do that to me. It's a show. Okay, I'm sorry. Fix it in post, all right?
Shout out to them for going viral.
Absolutely. Yeah, all right, so pretty much there is a way to recall elected officials here in Chicago. And so in the event that we do not, or we're concerned about the leadership, as I understand the legislation, it takes 25,000 signatures to recall the mayor or any alderperson here at the crib. So when it's like, what is it that we can do or what are your options? I believe know your rights and always lobby and speak up where it matters. I love all of the diatribes on Facebook and Instagram.
Diatribes, I'm going to give you 7.
I want 8.
10, fuck it.
All right, fuck
I'm going
it.
6.
So post those comments on your alderperson's Facebook page publicly, right? Tag them in it. Show up to the city council meetings. As a matter of fact, the next one is next Wednesday, I believe, on the 27th. And the immigration committee meets an hour before city council. So I love that we're having the conversation, but are we making it public so that people can actually talk about it?
Tell you what, this is how you get results right here, though. You go old school. You show up at these motherfuckers' doors and threaten to put hands and feet on them. You do. Catch them in traffic, bro.
Who, the tents?
No, anybody, any politician that won't give you the change you want. I don't give a fuck about them people, man. I'm gonna say it too many times. I don't give a fuck about the people in them tents at all. I care about our homeless, all right? I'm always gonna start there. I might end there until they get adequate help. But these politicians that don't do shit, give them pumpkin heads, bro. So catch them in the store, for real.
Shout out Morgan Park and the pumpkin heads. I did graduate from MPI.
Got to, man. Y'all,
no smoke.
Y'all not too young to remember them days, though, for real, though. Because you catch the judges, you catch the politicians, the aldermen, and threaten their ass. And next thing you know, your street get fixed. The street lights on. You got to do that. But people ain't scared of this. People ain't scared of the vote. I'm going to keep it a buck. People not scared of the voting poll.
No. Are you brushing your beard?
They don't care about your town hall meeting.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? They don't give you this little juice and crackers until you get the fuck on.
Space. This is new for me. I'm new.
I'm talking. I don't give a fuck about y'all conversation, Joe. Straight up. Have this shit off camera. What's next happening?
He's here today.
Hey, cousin. But at the end of the day, it's also like one of the questions was about how this contract actually got signed. Like Alderman Vasquez was like, so I kind of didn't learn until it got posted in the media. So how do you all feel about the transparency? When Mayor Johnson got elected, there was some energy behind, like, he's out here in the streets, he's moving around, he's being seen, and we hope he keeps that same energy. Do you think that he's not keeping that same energy on purpose?
No. I think he's been very visible. You're right. I think he's been very visible.
I don't think so.
So you, God damn.
And at the end of the day, I personally don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He don't sign my checks.
You always talk about who signed your checks.
No, I mean, I'm just not a politician, and I hate politics because all these motherfuckers.
You are so political, though.
For what I believe in. But that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, keep doing what you're doing, Brother Johnson. You know what I mean? Until we have some shit that we really need to.
You only saying that because ain't no tent city on your community.
Well, you know.
It's going to be what, on 114th?
You got to pay the cost to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? I get paid very well to live where I'm at.
To live away from tent city spaces?
Yeah, no nigga shit for me. You know what I'm saying?
So what could communities do? So if you could do that legislatively, like what do you think that we as the Black community could be doing for our houseless and unhoused? What could we do?
What people like yourself have been doing, what Inglewood Barbie have been doing, what some people like myself have been doing, which you only have access to your resources. So I mean, if you got to sign these worthless pieces of paper to try to get funds for, because if you notice, when the migrants get, I'm tired of talking about these motherfuckers, honestly.
Please, I hate this shit.
Shout out Club 51. Please support all of the organizations that do provide resources for the unhoused in our community, whether it is donating, volunteering, understanding what are some of the issues. We want to see our people off of the street, as well as creating employment opportunities for people as well.
I got a question. Let's move on. I got a question.
Hell yeah, fucked up people.
If you had to pick, can I get, by show of hands, your top 3 Tupac songs?
Top 3 Tupac songs. Keep Your Head Up. Dear Mama and California Love. Probably the 3 biggest songs.
Y'all agree?
No. The 3 biggest songs? Songs?
Your top, whatever.
No, he said
your top.
Your top. All right, I'll wait. I'll let the men go first since it's Men's Day at church today.
Like, God damn. What you got?
I'm going to go with, of course, me personally, I want to be an outlaw. You feel me? That's obviously for obvious reasons. Hit 'em up. That's a big one.
Okay.
You're right.
And business is a ride. But I'm going to throw a fourth in there. Anytime we're doing karaoke anywhere, I'm going to do I Get Around.
Okay.
What you got right here?
He's a genius.
Okay.
He's a genius. He's a genius. When you're looking at this, bro, you got to look at maybe not what's best or what's your favorite. The 3 biggest Tupac songs, did you say? There's no 3 songs bigger than what I just named. What'd you say?
Biggest. I said, what's your top?
Your top?
What's your top?
Okay.
Listening is a skill.
You don't have it, though.
Oh, my God.
What you got? What you got? Brenda's got a baby.
Brenda's got a baby.
Toss it up. Okay, you a hot boy. Now what? Now hold on, Brother Curtis, way in the back. Can I get your top 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
And
I Get Around. Okay.
Yeah.
Good call.
All right, so for me, I got it from his first album, Trap.
That's my shit, though. Yeah, absolutely. Great story. Number 4
There you
on
go.
Lots of Me. Number 4 on disc 1.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Number 1 on disc 1.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Because I'm looking for one and no one said it.
Is it my turn yet? Damn.
This is man's space, a safe space.
I would rather put his albums in order than his top songs.
All right.
Scarface.
Okay. All right.
What you call him when you saw him?
Face. Hey, Face. Hey, yo, Scar.
Hey, yo, Scar.
Hey, yo, Scar. What's up, bro?
Don't ever call Scarface Scar again.
Hey, yo, son. Now, I asked that question because no one said I ain't mad at you, right?
I'm mad at you because I couldn't get my 3.
Kelsey, yo, go ahead, get your 3.
What's your 3?
All right, so
You have to Google it.
no, I have to remember it. So definitely pour out a little liquor because I love Above the Rim.
Love the drink.
What's your phone number? Because that is just what made me fall in love with Tupac. And definitely, You Can't See Me.
You can't see me hard. That's hard right there, though. That's hard. Yep. Number 1 on disc 2, All Eyes on Me. Let's go.
That's crazy. No one mentioned, you know what I'm saying, Danny Boy joint. I said that because Snoop just said, hey, man, come on, man. We got a seat for you at the table back at Death Row.
What is it worth, though? That alphabet space. Hey, Danny,
you funny as hell.
Anybody that Danny Boy got dirt on, he will air your shit out.
He will definitely say what's real.
He be telling on everybody. If you ever sat next to him and rubbed your balls the wrong way, look at hug the man too tight, he telling on you. He telling on you.
Danny Boy the homie, man. He already confirmed. You know what I mean,
he coming on the show?
Coming on. So
I didn't know he was from the crib.
Yeah.
Out west.
I want to ask him what happened to his restaurant. He was opening up on like Ogden and.
It's still there.
What does he own?
I drove past it.
When last time you drove past it?
last week.
And Old Danny Boy's is not there?
It ain't there.
You're lying. Yeah. It was.
When you drove past that? Bro, it's nothing there. Did they move it?
No, it's not that I know of. Not that I know of. That's crazy.
I'm going to take a picture of it and send it to you and put it on the show, okay?
Because the man said he got Anita Baker beans, you know what I'm saying, Al Green greens.
The names are cool.
Al Green greens.
Yeah.
These imaginary dishes are probably going to be really tasty. Yo. Really fucking tasty. You know what I'm saying? It's not there.
So he said he has 4 restaurants. It's not 4? Or
It's not one right there.
Okay.
I remember walking in there.
I can call him right now.
I remember walking in there, being a thirsty Lord.
Nobody picks up your phone.
He was in there doing work himself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he said, we're not open yet. Give us a couple weeks. That shit never happened.
Well, you know, Chicago and our, people that are needed to open businesses.
That could be it.
But no, so I thought about this, right? Do y'all remember when Snoop took all of Death Row's music off of streaming sites? Yeah. Right? And I didn't think about this, but what happens to an artist like Danny Boy who was on some of Pac's biggest records? And that's how he lives off of those residuals. When he takes those streaming that shit down, Danny Boy don't get no bread.
That's when you start telling on people right there.
That's when you go on Vlad TV?
Right there. Yep.
You know what I mean? Facts.
Oh, that's what you call a pivot.
Yeah.
But, shout out to him. I talked to him 2 days ago. He was headed to LA. I don't know if he signed the paperwork yet, but I'm assuming he's going to sign it.
Let's just see what it brings, man. You can bring Death Row back to greatness. Great. I just want to hear good music to come down to it, though.
I like his voice. And you said he got a new album out, right?
Yeah. Blackheart. Shit's fire.
Check it out.
No,
No.
You can't.
It's a legacy. It's a legacy.
It's a legacy act.
Yeah, it's a legacy act. No different than.
But I think Snoop's point was getting people paid the right way for all those songs that were on Death Row, and I'm definitely okay with that.
Now Snoop did say that he's not taking any money until those artists that were on Death Row get their money right. Snoop paid now. He can afford not to get paid right now. He can afford not to get paid right now.
They were so young when all that was going on.
It was.
Yeah. Real question, man. This is an ongoing thing in Chicago. Best chicken in the city?
All day Harold's.
Best chicken. Harold's, that's what y'all on? That's what y'all on?
What number?
Yeah.
What number Harold's, though?
All right, fellas, y'all be good, man, right?
Not all Harold's is
certain Harold's are good, certain are super trash.
Any Harold's on King Drive is good.
Let me tell y'all something. There are 2 geniuses in this room. One just left. My man sitting right here. He had the right answer. He said Uncle Remus. Because you get consistent flavor, taste, and crispiness every time. You go to Harold's on motherfucking Halsted. Crispiness. Every goddamn time. You know what I'm saying?
You're so proper, dude.
Every Harold's, it's not the same. That's the problem.
I'm going with the Harold's.
Yeah, it's inconsistent.
I'm going with the Harold's on Michigan Avenue, owned by James Denman, who always be trying to give us free chicken. Shout out Sneakerville 88.
Right. That's smart, though. You know what I'm saying? Okay, how about this? How about this, though? If you wanted, come on. If you wanted, say you got a woman. Say you got 2 women. Would you want them consistent or inconsistent? Come on, man. Chicken the same way. Chicken is important. It's the same way, goddammit.
I don't know what consistent,
that meant.
I don't know what that was.
No, I asked that question because if y'all haven't heard, man, it's this famous TikToker guy. His name is Keith Lee, right? So he came to the crib.
Don't know why he's famous,
and
though.
He eats food.
Well, he reviews free food on TikTok, right? And it's dope. And he gets paid for this shit. He gets a nice bag, right? So he reviewed our chicken.
I saw that.
Right? This is where I differ with him. The man gave Sharks like an 8.7.
Sharks is decent, though.
Depending on what Sharks, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Sharks chicken tastes like catfish.
Same grease.
Right. Oh, man.
Same grease on.
Is that a bad thing?
I tell you what, though, you know
that
what?
Lemon pepper do be hitting.
Did he have like some categories to hit, like the crispiness of the chicken, shit like that, the tenderness, how it comes off the bone,
too.
the mouth. Yeah, I don't think he deserves. He don't deserve to rate our mouth sauce. He don't. You're not worthy to rate our mouth sauce. You're not worthy, bro. That's a Chicago experience in itself.
Also, with that, he also stopped by Soul Food Prime, which is black owned.
Armitage and
Halsted, right? Black owned. She's paying $16,000 a month to survive over there because the white people is not fucking with her. So I want all y'all to go over there and fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? She made $2,200 in a day, which is trash, and she gets big servings of food. The food is amazing, right? Bet on herself. Spot about as big as this, right? Went through there, the food was amazing. And I'm like, damn, why you not eating? I'm thinking the white folks was really gonna eat the shit up because everybody want to be black until it's time to be black.
They do enjoy the
culture. So he came in there, reviewed her food. 48 hours, line was out the door, around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her and shout out to him for that because he's actually making change.
Oh, good for him. Good for him though. Yeah, absolutely.
That, because she needed that.
He still got it wrong though.
Yeah, he got it wrong on the chicken.
He still got it wrong on the chicken though. Oh no, he got it wrong. You know what I'm saying?
We ready to do our trivia? Yeah, talk about Danny Boy.
And when you talk about extra lemon pepper too, your chicken just be white. Yeah, you do. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's all right though. I mean, that's a staple in Chicago though. So the chicken's cool, but you can hide. That's why I like tasting people's food when they cook and get on the grill. Don't put the sauce on that shit. I see somebody putting sauce on their food on the grill, I don't trust them already. What the fuck is you hiding? What the fuck is you hiding, Joe? For real.
I don't like sauce.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
Yeah. Shout out to Curtis.
Getting his feet done. I love seeing all the men getting services. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah, we do love services.
Oh my, don't do that.
Indeed.
We love services. We do.
Why you do your hand like that?
Oh, I'm getting hype.
Oh, okay, all right.
Damn, we can't have a love language?
Oh,
let's get hype, man.
Let's get on sign language. That's what it is. Y'all get on my nerves. All right. So we're gonna have a little fun. No, we're not done celebrating 50 years of hip hop.
God damn. I'm gonna stop listening to rap in a minute, goddammit. Rap birthday been all summer.
Hey man, people was coming for our neck on that, dude. Oh my God. All right, so we got a little bit of trivia. Got a little trivia. All right, so from which song was the iconic bass line sample in Rapper's Delight widely regarded as the first commercially successful hip-hop song by the Sugar Hill Gang? Was it Sex Machine by James Brown, Good Times by Chic, or Another One Bites the Dust by Queen? What y'all think? You are absolutely wrong. It's Good Times by Chic.
I definitely
He said I felt confident.
I definitely got this shit wrong too.
Hip-hop.
All right. Which rapper played alongside Janet Jackson in a leading role in the 1993 Poetic Justice? Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, LL.
The GOAT.
That's easy.
Absolutely, Pac. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you. Okay. Alongside Kanye West, which other male artist also holds the record for the highest number of Grammy Awards won by a rapper with a total of 24? Got it right. It is absolutely
that boy
Jay-Z.
good.
Look at y'all. All right.
Check out the big brain on Brad. Smart motherfucker.
That's new. It's not new.
I've been there.
Okay. On Spotify. Let's make this the last one. On Spotify, what is the most streamed hip hop album of all time? Is it Scorpion by Drake, Astro World by Travis Scott, or Question Mark by XXXTentacion?
Extension.
Is that what it is? How do I say it?
Extension.
Triple X.
You think about bundles right now.
It is absolutely, I don't know.
Scorpion?
The question mark. That's the name of the album.
I had a few songs on the album though, but I'm not really a
Y'all are pretty good.
Triple X fan though. It's cool. Triple X?
Triple X.
When he died, boom.
It's the most streamed. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, when he died, he got hella killed. Like he got killed like really bad.
Hey, let's
he got like super killed. For real, it made no goddamn sense.
It's regular killing.
He just didn't die regular.
He just didn't die.
Regular's dying in your sleep.
That boy got super killed in that bad boy.
Hey.
Oh my God.
It's college football Saturday, man. HIZ Men'S SPA, man. James getting them dogs taken care of.
You know what I'm saying?
He looks super comfortable. Hey, those chairs are comfortable.
Can we be honest about this though? For real though, you know what I'm saying? How many people do you all think are now only watching college football because of Coach Prime?
I'm one of them.
I'm okay with that.
I didn't care at all. But you know, I like the...
Okay, I ain't mad at that.
Y'all know last week we broke a record for the most viewed college game.
Yes.
I heard that, yeah.
11 plus million.
Wow.
I think at one point it was 1.9, it was 9.4 million.
That's insane.
Crushed it. Right. And it was a good game at the end. A tremendous game. I was watching that game while my Hispanic brethren were downtown going crazy. So anybody that came by me, you are free to go. I'm watching Coach Prime. Do what the fuck you doing? I'm watching Coach Prime right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm watching Coach Prime. Oh my God. It was insane last weekend for the Mexican Day.
I didn't get to tell y'all about
Independence Day.
Boy, they went bananas. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm being 100% serious. Black folks could never do what the fuck they was doing last weekend. Never. The back of fire trucks. They stopping at migrant campuses, jumping on migrants and shit for no reason. All this shit. Shooting at City Hall, spray painting on City Hall.
That was crazy.
They going, I'm looking like, And my cousin was my sergeant one day too, right? So I'm laughing. He said, "You can go over here and do this, cuz." I said, "Go ahead. I'm right behind you."
Yeah, cuz I got you.
All right, cool. Yeah, right, okay, yeah. He looked around, nobody behind his ass. We bring your stupid ass back over here, man. Fuck around with you. I don't care about you being 6'8". They don't give. It's 8 million of them. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Do you think that people are hating on Dion because he is successful everywhere he goes, or is it just a hot topic because they were shit last year and now they're 3-0?
Both. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. And didn't like when he was in the NFL, didn't he get smoked for being like arrogant or like being really good?
He
as well?
backed that shit up.
That's
though.
the thing though. Like
He
this is
backed it
nothing
up.
new.
I don't think it's arrogant, but that like
He
that
had
was
This is
all
nothing
the
new.
bands.
Dion has
Yeah.
been him right since the moment he stepped into the league, right?
Yeah.
No, but all I'm
Yeah.
saying is like people perceive it as arrogance.
Right. Unfuckwittable.
When they, whoever they is, can do this with you, yeah, go out there and play, we'll pay you, right? They don't think you have a mind.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Now you go to Jackson State, okay? Now, even before Jackson State, he started his own high school in Texas.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Right? Got a lot of them boys in college. Cool. I'm gonna go to Jackson State. I'm gonna show you what I can do. I'm gonna change the economy in Jackson State. The boys need the water. Cool. I'm gonna come out of my pocket for it. They gonna eat good. Week straight. You know what he did? He went to Colorado. What's in Colorado? No black people.
That's not true. Ain't no black people in Ireland. Ain't no black people
Think about
in Greece,
that.
right.
Who is the number
Marijuana's
one
in Colorado.
consumer of everything black? White people. Thank you. So why the fuck wouldn't you go to Colorado so I can make a bag? He made $4.5 million.
Talk your shit. Come on, talk. Keep talking.
In 48 hours.
Come on. Doing what
now? Being black.
Being black.
Right?
Highest
Now,
ticket prices in the nation right now.
the stadium sold out. All the celebrities are there, right? And
Lil
they're-
Wayne came out
and
with
they're
the color
winning,
with
and
the
they're
team.
winning, right? Even if he wasn't winning, everybody wants to see what the fuck is going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
I love to
You know what
see
I'm saying?
it.
So like, don't shit on Dion because y'all can't do it, and y'all meaning the white folks. Let me be fucking clear.
It was some brothers shit on him too though.
Nick Saban. I mean, what?
Lots of them. Let's be fair.
But
Let's
why?
be fair.
That happens.
Jealousy.
That happens. That happens
jealousy
in our
and envy.
community.
Yeah.
It happens in our community, unfortunately.
You
right?
said they want him to fail?
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that's the same brother that told, I forget what team tried to draft him. They told him to write an essay. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck y'all. Yeah.
I remember that shit. Right. I'll be gone by then. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
This is
saying?
a fact.
Come on, man. This is Dion. Must be the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? On SNL, man. You know what I'm saying?
Was the Willie Beeman character based off Dion?
Could have been. I don't know.
feel like
Could have been.
Willie
Beeman.
Willie
Beeman.
Beeman. Could be.
Could have been. Could have been.
But you know what though? The good old boy system don't like when people come through or things come through that affect what they've had going on for a long time. You know, that's why they didn't like the college didn't like the Neal idea, and they always against paying athletes for what they were worth because this athlete gets a scholarship for $40,000 at a school, but you make it fucking $4 million because of
Yeah.
him. You know what I'm saying? Now most people about
And
52 players on the football
starving
team.
because they
You
have
see what I'm
no
saying?
food.
So they hate that shit though. Now what Dion, what the transfer portal does, what Dion is doing, he's affecting change in a way they never want to see happen. They never want to see that shit though.
In the educational economy. So like I said, I love to see it.
Okay.
So it's only a select few of us that are allowed to get that opportunity.
Facts.
But see, more importantly, what they expect you to do when the opportunity comes around, they want you to be
Just shut up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not look. They don't want you to reach back and get nobody. Dion is reaching back with both hands. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's on Dion though.
Oh, sounds kind of fun.
That's on Dion Sanders. I ain't reaching back with nothing. That's on him.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Hey,
Reach back, baby.
look, we're gonna get into this for men's sake, man. I want y'all to be honest about some of the things that we're gonna talk about, right? There's only few women here, obviously.
Don't be dismissive like that. Like only
You guys are in trouble.
Well, you know what I mean? Hopefully your
Ladies,
ears are
excuse
open
me.
and you learn something. You know what I mean?
Don't do that to me.
No. I want you to learn
Always,
something.
I always learn. Like,
You
I'm
do.
like that's
no,
one of the
like,
reasons why I'm
no
here.
bullshit, no bullshit, right? For those that's listening here live, and you know what I mean, for our listeners, Kels is pro man, right? She actually takes advice. She actually listens. She actually tries to figure out where she went wrong. So I commend you for that.
Damn.
I don't like how you said that.
It's like a Tubi movie.
Oh, yeah.
God
yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Lost young girl struggles to figure.
it was.
The lost young black woman struggles to figure it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like.
No, so I'll say this. I love black men. And one of the reasons why we're here is because Sharon Campbell and her husband started this business, but it started because she listened to him. He came home and then explained to her how he felt about, receiving services at another salon. And she was, oh my God, he got his feet done. And he was feeling some kind of way. He went home and talked to his wife, and his wife turned that into she acknowledged the tension that other Black men feel. And that's how we're here. And so what I love about this spa is that it represents when we listen to Black men that we can actually create wealth. We can create healing spaces that are gender neutral because women are welcome. But I am learning that just because I am pro-Black doesn't mean that I understand all of the issues of Black people, which means Black men. I don't have a lot of Black male friends. I have not worked with a lot of Black men. I haven't had Black men as managers or supervisors. The only engagement that I've had with a Black man has been romantic. So there's certain, I got cousins and family, but it's not a friendship. And so being on a podcast, for example, has really helped me learn the culture. Like, y'all don't talk about bitches all day? Oh.
Negative.
I was shocked. I'm like, y'all talk about pocket squares?
Talk about everything. Men, we are so random in what we share amongst each other because a lot of spaces in society, we can't get that off. We can't get that info off. We can't get that rant off. We can't get that vent off. We can't get his dumbass conspiracy theory off. You know what I'm saying? But like, for real.
Thank you. Zombies are not real. All right. But I do appreciate being able to be in a space, learn how to listen, learn how to shut the fuck up, and like not.
There you go. That's the most important thing you said.
Oh my God.
They gonna boo you on this clip though.
That's fine. I'll say one thing.
Just shut up.
Like and I'm from the crib. I've been drinking tequila, so I talk how I talk. I have a son. And that really changed my perspective, like raising a Black boy.
Because he's tall and handsome. She worried about it now.
No.
He an athlete. That boy at least handsome.
No, but I realized I'm blessed to raise a Black man. Like, I'm a partnerless parent, right? So I have to do this on my own. And I had to acknowledge he's not a girl. I have to speak to him and empower him in a different way. I have to get him to understand, like, I'm your mom. I can teach you certain things about life, but I can't teach you how to be a man. Right. I can teach you how it feels for a man to engage a woman, but I can't explain to you masculinity. Like, I am not a woman. So there's lines.
You better be a woman.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not a man. Ain't I a woman? I misstated myself, but it gave me a passion for wanting to learn about the lives of men. If I love Black men so much, I know what the top killer of Black women are, but I don't know what the top killer of Black men are. Right? Like I literally have no understanding of what it is it's like to be. So I'm happy to have this conversation. I'm just listening today.
So let's kick it off with this, man. What does male care look like? What does self-care look like?
For a man.
For a man.
Anybody.
Right?
Somebody.
Anybody. What does that look like for y'all?
Okay.
Go and be by himself, smoke a blunt, drive his car.
Pretty much time by himself, alone time. Anybody else? Barbershop, interaction.
Okay. Anything that makes you feel good.
So are you saying like your vices you may have that you enjoy? You're perfect. I get that.
Oh, we hate when y'all laugh and smile.
Some reason they do, yeah.
Without us.
Really? I tell you what though, yeah.
Oh man.
How many times your girl say you not funny, but you be funny? You had a whole room be cracked up. Your girl be like, you ain't even funny though.
Yeah.
Whole room be dying.
Yeah, no. Like I can't say like I notice like if my man is smiling, what the fuck you smile about? What you so happy about, right? But I don't even know where that comes from. With like how it is that you can't be thinking about something. Let me be clear.
Use your I word.
Use my I statements.
Nope.
I.
We'll allow we.
I don't speak for all women, but I notice that my mind goes immediately to you're thinking about something that is going to hurt me. You're laughing about something that's going to hurt. Everything that a Black man does is causing me harm. Things that, and that was my understanding of the world. For lots of different reasons. The Parkers is one of them. Watching
that shit is trash anyway.
Watching TV.
But see, look, watching television. Look what's happening right now. Look what's happening right now. I want y'all to pay very close attention to what's happening right now.
Yeah, don't do it.
I asked the room.
We're talking.
I know, but you're doing too much. Like I want to hear.
I'm doing too much.
Yeah, I want to hear.
You want me to get off the mic?
No.
Okay. Wait, and you told everybody I was actually moderating. So what are you doing?
Plans change.
All right.
Plans change. You mad?
Anyway, how about this? I think, fellas, I think we should have been taking notes. We should have been taking notes a long time ago.
I didn't
you know
get
what I'm saying?
consent.
That's my sister. I love her.
I'm gonna yell at your ass again, bro. Y'all knock this goofy shit off.
Hey, man, who you talking to in here, man?
Both of y'all.
He's talking to me.
Man, anybody want to smoke with this motherfucker? Fuck it.
I'm with it.
Shout out to
Right.
Elite Cigars.
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody want the smoke? It's in the back.
Right.
Shout out to the White Hennessy.
Shout
And I'm good with the segue.
But anyway, though, check this out, though. I think for a while, you know, men thought, at least I thought growing up, and a lot of men I know that were in my circle thought that, you know, getting your nails done, getting your feet done were sensitive, it was soft. S-O-F capital T. Soft. Eddie Murphy did, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I realized that, goddamn, we behind. We should have stole this idea a long time ago. Get your feet rubbed on. Get your hands massaged. Get your nails done, bro. Go get a motherfucking facial. You'll feel good, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you like outside your personal preferences, like he was saying, like you explained, like you said, like James said, you know, do that and then add on. Like I know I get the mani-pedi, whatever. I like a good blowjob. I got a good blowjob, bro. I like a good motherfucking, I like good, a four-piece fried hard, salt, pepper, mild sauce from Coleman's out west. I go to manicure, pedicure, try to line something up, you know, back in the day, motherfucking, then go get some chicken, and then have my favorite beverage on deck, Pinnacle Vodka, and chase with lemonade. And that's a good day for me.
Why you chasing?
I shut my phone off. I go to the internet. I troll first, shut my phone off. You know what I'm saying?
Troll everybody,
that
including the group chat. Troll the group chat.
And I be gone. But we got to do what, like he said, you got to do what makes you feel good. At least, to me, at least once a month.
I'm going once a week.
At least once a month.
I'm going once a week. Once a week, bro.
I'm sorry, I don't have time.
Shit.
I'm trying to get to it.
That's what I'm saying. You have to make time for yourself.
I work, like my man KG here said, he worked on 3 weeks of work. I worked 17 days straight, had one off day, had a lot of shit to do that day, run errands, be a dad, all this shit, then 3 straight weeks after that. I don't have time, bro. So one day I had off, I got my shit done. That was it.
So I have teaching yoga classes, there's few men that come in. And
they flexible? Do you look at them sideways?
Highly. So no, like I completely acknowledge that the lifespan for a black man, I'm talking about 65, 66, right? I have a problem with that because my lifespan, 10, 15, sometimes 25 years longer. You all live in stressed bodies. You work. Many of you stopped pursuing your dreams because you have a family. And when I realized that we create these spaces for healing, they're not necessarily open and inviting to men. And to see them at, like, I taught a yoga for Flight 35. It was a basketball league. And the men were so grateful to have somebody to help them just stretch. And what I love is having the opportunity to learn how to provide services for black men to relax. Okay, all right, what's up with the...
Services.
I hate that that's what that means. I got to look up what the sign is for services now. You get on my nerves. But wait, so one of the things Sharon shared with me, like a lot of men don't get massages. Do you get massages?
Love them. I do now.
When the last time you had a massage? You've never had a physical, like a...
You got to lay your stomach at some point. He's not going to do that. You got to lay your stomach at some point to get a massage. You do. Okay. You do. I'm looking for my brother's pride. I'm looking out for his pride right now, man. Real, I got you, bro. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm just making sure she's okay. You good?
Hey, he gonna roll over. Hey, boy, your fat ass gonna roll off the goddamn table, boy. Now roll over, sir. You gonna keep on going.
Hey, no, this shit look good on me. I just left the gym today. Fuck you mean? What? You gotta stay focused.
Yo, so you've never had a massage?
Like to a spot
that didn't lead to sex. We talk about the hood massages, bro. In a parlor.
Yeah, no.
Interesting. Would you ever get one? Is there a reason why you wouldn't?
I just haven't taken care of myself in that way.
You should try, bro. Yeah, do it.
You should do like a really nice deep tissue massage, and you don't have to like. It's things like some people are like uncomfortable getting completely nude. Like you can keep your clothes.
Oh no, buddy. You finna get this action, buddy. Absolutely.
Yo, they're like, Mr. Thompson, please put your towel back on. Yo, you one of those?
I'm telling the truth though. Go get the robe on.
Do you tip? Are you good tipper?
I be Rambo into that bitch. You say what now?
Oh my God.
How many fathers do we have in the building? Fathers? How many fathers of daughters do we have in the building? Look at you. You lucked up. You lucked up. All right. No, I asked that question because as a father, right, I have two girls. Got a son too, but two girls, 21 and 20. And I feel like as fathers, we don't get grace with our daughters. right? One time you can do something that child does not like, and she puts you on the outside of her, right? And it kills me to my soul. But as a man, I have to stand on what I stand on. You know what I mean? And I'm not bending and I'm not breaking and I'm not folding, right? And it's not that I'm trying to be tough with my daughter, right? But what you did, or if you disrespected me, you're the only one that can hurt me as a father, because when the moment I held you, you had me, right? So there's no reason that you should ever disrespect me. And when that moment happens, as a man, you have to stand up. You got to, right? Because at some point, that child is going to go out in the world. She's going to deal with other men. Representing me. She's going to deal with a boyfriend. She's going to deal with someone at the workplace, right? And I need you to understand what it looks like for a real man to either address you the right way, because I don't disrespect you, right? And you cannot disrespect this authority figure, right? There's ways to do that. And I'm going to teach the same thing to my son, right? But the thing is, when you look at when a mother and a daughter gets into it, man, 3 days later, they up their mother ass, right? But the father gets no reprieve, no grace, right? And I'm curious to know, how do a lot of our fathers deal with that? Because that's the only thing that can really help, besides your wife, your mother. But the daughter's the closest thing to it.
To me, that's a favorite parent thing.
Think so?
To me, I think it's a favorite parent thing, because my son is a father. Love me to death when his mama ain't around. When his mama around, he don't even fucking know me.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? I think it comes down to your favorite parent, who treats you the best, who you can get away with more with. You know what I'm saying? Who coddle you the most. You know, I'm a terrible dad, because I got one child and I don't ever punish him. It's like, but he's a good kid though. He's in special needs community, but he's a good kid. You know, he can get away with more with me than he believed. But I'm glad he thinks I'm still kind of tough. But I think it's a favorite parent thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's just you. Yours might be your personal situation might be that. You know what I'm saying? But I think somewhere underlying, under all the details, all the hay and behind all the smoke and the mirrors, that it's a favorite parent thing.
But okay, so then, Kels, I'll defer to you, right? And without you,
I'm gonna put my pseudo phallic piece so I can talk more.
Yeah, but without you being long with it, what I'm saying is,
oh my God,
you want water?
If your father made you feel a way, did you put him on the outside of you, and why?
Yeah, and both parents. Daddy, however, had a campaign of sort that was also at home, right? So I have a relationship with my father, but I also have stories and conversations. So he has a brand and someone helping me understand who he is and what means what, because I don't live with him, right? So I'm getting intel about how men are, or how your father is in a certain way, or even the absence of it. So even if I have an issue with my father, my mother might not necessarily help me through it, because she has her own feelings about him. So she's standoffish, right? She's not engaging and like making me feel some kind of way, but she's also disengaging and not helping me think things a little bit more.
I mean, and I get that, but I think what I'm asking is, just with the father-daughter relationship, how is it that we aren't giving grace when we disappoint y'all, or y'all are upset at us for whatever reason?
So, no, I just answered it the best I could. Like, I don't give grace equally to both of my parents.
Why?
Because
please.
Okay.
So, as a father, I got twin 16. My daughter's going to be 16 tomorrow. We bump heads all the time. I do think that it's a situation when I live in a house with all women. And they're at that age now that they like to do the same things their mother likes to do. And so there's that connection that, as a man, we'll never be able to connect with them on that level.
I'm okay with that.
I think that communication-wise, like, I get on my daughter's ass about something, I can cuss them out, but also we'll have conversations. And I'll explain why I feel a certain way, why I took what they did a certain way, why they shouldn't do what they did, And if I overreacted, I'll also apologize.
Facts.
Which I think is huge, and just understanding and just being communicative with your children. Because I mean, we grew up on ass whippings. I don't have to use corporal punishment with my daughters. We my daughters have helped me become right? And it works. But I think that having that one-on-one time with them without the mother's influence, just even because like they're teenagers, they're gonna be quiet, but that don't mean that they're not taking what you're saying in, that they're not absorbing it. And I think being able to properly communicate, even if you ain't getting nothing in return from them verbally, they're hearing it, And in my case, my daughters absorb it, they understand. I usually got to tell my daughters one time something.
And they get it cool.
And that's it. I'm not saying that that's everybody's situation, but I think that helps being able to properly communicate with your children, just on a human to human level, not authoritatively, but just talking. So that they can understand. Like they understand. Hey, you know what? I'm the boss, but you gonna listen.
I think what they don't understand is we as fathers, we get hurt, right? I don't think they understand that we are hurt by them.
I've expressed that though to my daughter,
but they don't hear it. They don't hear it.
That's not true.
That message has to settle in before they understand it. You have to process that the right way before that settles in and they get it. A lot of times women are older when they understand that men can't be hurt. Men have feelings, because you're taught as a boy. I hate the old boys don't cry type shit. You taught that, but you were taught to have the thicker skin in a relationship, to let her get the last word. You were taught so many things as a man, and it transcends to fatherhood. Now you're a father, you're dealing with a wife, now you got a daughter. I don't have a daughter. I'm just speaking from what I see, what I know, and from stories, you know what I'm saying? Now you have a daughter. The same things that she expected from you while she's your wife, your daughter sees that. Yeah. She sees that, you know what I'm saying? They expect the same thing, and it's not fair because society has placed that on men from a very young age.
And sometimes it's also how it is we see you engage with other women. And so if I see you engage my mother negatively, or if I see you treat women in a certain kind of way, it changes how it is that I interact when you do try and discipline me or when you do try and redirect me. And so I'll say that, we have just different ways of seeing mothers and fathers, but I also think it is a favorite parent because my children are very different. Like they are the opposite. They will give grace to that man.
That man.
They will give grace to him. And a lot of it, I think, is because they also don't want him to be mad at them. Right. Yeah. So sometimes the grace is like, we don't, he wasn't there. Right. So we're going to do our best to not be mad at you and to give you grace because you were gone for 2 years.
Right.
Right. So we don't want you to leave if we're, acting crazy. I don't get that grace. They will hold a grudge. They will hold grudges. It's very harsh and it's very confusing when you're the parent looking at the other parent and you're like, man, but you've actually caused harm or you've hurt them. Kids are weird.
For sure. We're going to go to my man right here, then we're going to move on.
All right. So just like he mentioned, every situation is different.
Right.
I wasn't a believer of systematic programming until I had my daughter and me and her mother separated.
Right.
So during this time, typically when you have a kid, the kid is going to adapt the behaviors and everything from the parent that they live with. Mm-hmm. So the separation between me and my daughter's mother was cordial, but at the end of the day, she was very salty about it. Right. So over time, she systematically programmed my daughter to have certain feelings about me, which didn't show when she was with me because she saw a different version. Mm-hmm. So the way her perception of me, even though I knew she loved me and everything was good, now that she's 17, she sees what she was taught back then is not true.
Not true. Yeah.
So basically, what it would take in situations like that is time. That's all you can do because there's really nothing from the male standpoint that you can do because you don't control the situation because you're not just custodian parent.
And that's trash, man. That is trash as fuck because I don't think they understand how much, as a father, that we love them. Like, I don't think they really get it. You know what I mean? Like, you can say, yeah, baby, I love you, kiss you goodnight, woo, woo, right? That's not enough, right? I remember showing up for my child in certain instances where she thought I wouldn't be there, right? Or I wouldn't show up in that faction. And I could see the look in her. I remember I got married. We leaving the wedding, and my oldest we was leaving. They was both in the back seat. And she said, she just started crying, and she's not emotional like that at all, right? Like, what you crying for? She's like, oh, because you got married, and I think you're leaving me. Right? And in that moment, I say, okay, she loves me. She just doesn't know how to articulate her love for me, right? But it broke me because it's like, I will never leave you, right? Regardless of, you know what I mean, me getting married and moving on with my life has nothing to do with you, you know, which was odd to me. It threw me off.
Right.
You know?
We grow and we learn when we grow and we evolve. So, I mean, you just have to look at it that way, you know?
Yeah.
But let's lighten it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah, I
got
tears in my eyes right now.
I got to know, you know what I'm saying? What do y'all feel, what do y'all think attracts women to men?
Status? Yeah.
Is it confidence, status, money? That's it? You know what? And see, I was alone. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, shout out my partner, the whole face expert. He actually did a poll yesterday.
Your whole life.
Nah, the brother, hey, you be on this shit, Joe. But he put up a poll asking women, what do you care about more? Money and status or looks?
Oh.
When it comes to a man. It was like 92%. You know what I'm saying?
Who are these two losers? Who are the 2% of losers out here? 2% of losers out here. I think, you know what? The crazy part is when we talked about this and put this on the run of the show, my mind went to, you know, the old stereotypical statement, cliche statement of good girls like bad guys. I'm like, okay, yeah, but that's a younger thing. It's a younger thing, you know. But then when women get older, they don't really want the bad guy anymore. They want the
stable
consistency. Guy. You know what I'm saying? They make a business decision when they get older, though. This man can be stable and support a future for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, first of all, I do a lot of push-ups sometimes. And we'll get that out here in the fucking open, man. You know, but
no leg day.
No shit. I wear hoochie daddy shorts. Y'all know better than that. Don't play with me. I noticed that when I was younger, I could get a girl off, you know, wearing a tank top. You know, being tall, off simple shit that broke me.
You a thought. You a low-key thought.
And you're a hater.
Cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes.
Why you shit up, boys. I play on me. But when I got older, I would see the baddest chick with the most badly shaped man on earth. I'm looking like, it took me a while to figure it out. I'm looking like, Joe, what's going on? But then, you know, life teaches you. It teaches you shit. And you be like, oh, these motherfuckers got smart and say, I done had the motherfucking, the Mandingo warrior, 7 feet tall. I want the motherfucker that got 7 figures in his bank account.
Way to cheer yourself on with that 7 foot Mandingo. I guess you're talking about you.
You gotta relax.
So I had my homegirl who actually she stopped dating really handsome men because they would cheat on her. She started dating this dude named Crunch Munch. She was not attractive whatsoever. Crunch Munch. He looked like one of them Crunch Munches, the candy. And then she found out that he was cheating on her too.
Maybe that's her problem, man. That's her problem. Shit.
It is, you know. But I'll say I never thought I had. I realized I didn't have a type. It wasn't ever about money because I was always poor too, and so I didn't. When I was in a club, I'm dealing with people that also deal in the cash industry because I can't deal with somebody that doesn't. So, but it was never like, oh, you make more, or you're a drug dealer, you're a dope boy, you look good, and that's what I'm going for. I always kind of stayed in my lane. But I can definitely see now, I'm 42, women will make the concessions, well, oh, I'm not that attracted to him, but he's kind, and he has a good job.
He ain't got no choice.
What you mean?
Ugly nigga ain't got no choice but to be kind and be funny.
No, some of them are mean, rude, and definitely will give you the smoke. You know, they are because they've been hurt. And women can hurt men's feelings. You know, like we are not very kind.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think what women have to understand is they have to. If you want to find a faithful man, it's going to take a little bit, but you have to find somebody who you can tell by the ways that they practice. Funny term, dick discipline. They ain't finna fuck everything because a handsome man will have options up the wazoo. It's just out here. You know
I do like a choosy lover.
You know what I'm saying? You have to be that way, man. You know, so if you're gonna go for the 10, if you can go for the young Denzel looking man, you gotta understand it's 20 other women following him that want him. If you go for the mid-level, I can't call another man ugly. I just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you go for the not so attractive guy, right, asymmetrical person, whatever, he gonna have a few options, so he may love you harder.
I told my son that, like when he went down to Zulu, you know, and I was like, hey man, it's not a lot of men. The male to female ratio is really it's insane. You know, it's like 8 to 1.
Hey, man. He
12
he down executive going crazy.
Yeah, and I say, look, man, you're handsome, you're smart. You know, like there will be people coming at you, people trying to hook you up, and not even care that you ain't got nothing. I say, you ain't got no driver's license, you ain't got no job, you have no car. You have to ask yourself, what is it that a woman wants from you? And sometimes it is because you look good You have to be careful about that.
Right. So that's why men, you know, you see these clips on Facebook where a guy be talking to a girl trying to get a number. She'll shoot him down. He'll walk back to a Bugatti. You know, all of a sudden she all on him. You don't want to get into him. So knowing that, do we unknowingly place women in the categories or do we intentionally put them in categories? What does that mean? Why do you say it's intentional? You go next, Goddamn.
So women are intentionally put in categories in situations like that because you didn't recognize him for who he was.
Right.
You immediately recognize him for what you think potentially he can do for you.
So certain behavior sets you off. Okay.
Right. You walk into their car, you see an opportunity for yourself.
Right.
He's looking at you now. Whatever vision he had from you at that point,
done.
At the very least, he's just gonna hit and run like an accident. That's it.
but what we
let him go to the bro. You get done.
What we're not talking about is, I don't think a lot of men know their worth.
I would agree.
Real shit, right?
How old are these men we're talking about though?
In general, from 8 all the way up. Like think about it. Like,
all the way up.
I think in 30s,
no one is empowering our kids to know your worth, right? And that carries with you through your adulthood, right? I knew early on I was that guy. So I knew like everybody can't get close to me. Dead ass, right? So like he'll tell you, my brother sitting right here, he'll tell you. My father told us, look, everybody doesn't deserve the nectar of the gods, right? The nectar of the gods, right?
Those are my father's words.
I love that you co-sign Haven.
No, because these are real conversations that he would have with us, right? And
it's important.
Didn't know what it actually meant until we got of age, but he was planting the seed to say, look, man, everybody ain't worthy of your time, your commitment, you know what I mean, your level of love, any of that, right? Because they're not going to give it back to you. So be careful who you let.
That's a risk with everybody.
Why is that? Why is it that women are empowered to know worth and men not so much?
It's a good question.
You want to do what?
Whoa, you got to relax, yo.
Wait a minute.
I talk about this a lot. Women are born with their value.
Boom.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Man, you have to create that value.
Thanks.
You have to work hard to become something. Because a man that can't provide or do anything is
Worthless.
worthless. A woman that can give us seed, be beautiful, be everything that we want, you're born with that.
Yep.
Either you get it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, men, you got to create yourself. You have to work to be a man. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
You have to work to be a man.
You have to build your value. Yeah. You build your value. I do understand that.
You have to work to increase your sexual market value. Yeah.
So at 42, I see the value of men very differently. Like, so I have a PhD, right? And everybody in my life is like, you need to meet a man who matches or exceeds. It's like 3% of the population has a PhD, and 0.0001% are black.
But that right there, matches or exceeds. How many men do you know that have PhDs? And so men will typically date down. It's nothing to see a million.
We don't even call it that though, but go ahead.
Yeah,
we don't
true.
even call it that.
Yeah, y'all don't even call it that. Y'all
I like the Burger King
completely
bitch.
agree. I completely agree. She's a waitress.
It's nothing for a dude money to walk into Burger King and be like, yo, she's fine.
And make her wife.
But you would never see a woman that's a millionaire trying to holler at the dude for Burger King.
Hell no.
I completely agree. So I had to, like, early in dating, I'm like, well, these men don't exist. So either I have to date up 10, 20 years in terms of age, because it seems like black men's monetary value increases slower. So I'm dating older men. But just because you have a degree doesn't mean that you are more faithful. Just because you make more money doesn't mean that you are financially stable. Just because you make minimum wage doesn't mean that we can't build wealth together. It took years and working with a man who loves me and appreciates me and wants to save me from myself to learn what to value in a man. Consistency.
That makes sense.
I've been with this dude, known him for 10 years, never missed a day of work. Never missed a weekend with his kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the cues for consistency? Always there for his family. This man loves his family. Always understanding his money. Right? Even though he doesn't make as much as me, he's not as in much debt as me.
Right.
Right? And so I had to look at the relative and also how my value has increased with listening to him. He's wise. Right? So him helping me avert crisis or him helping me be a better version of myself has allowed me to make more money. Like, dude, I've not met a dude in my life that has helped me be a better version of myself. And so now I see that as valuable. Like what he has and what it looks like, that doesn't attract me to him. It'll be nice to build it, but I'm like, how many years have I squandered thinking that you're not enough, right? Withholding love, withholding affection until you get. And until you get so you can give me. And I had to realize that that's not love. That's not appreciation. And why is it that I have more worth and you got to work to get to these levels and I hold it back, knowing that you have limited time on this earth and mass stress. And I want it to continue to be better. So I appreciate this conversation because I feel like women, we need to learn how to value the men in our lives with a different set of indicators. And it is not money, especially for Black. That was the first clip that I said, like, especially with money. It's not the same in our community.
I think go ahead.
I was going to say also, one thing that I think our women do is they put so much value on something like a PhD, which literally does not equate more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in most cases, it does not. I've been in sales the last 25 years. You know what I'm saying? I'll have people on my team that have PhDs. I just got a bachelor's. You ain't made a penny close to what I have. Right. Because it doesn't equate that, but you got probably double the debt. You know what I'm saying? So we have to look at what's valued, what men look at as valuable in a woman. You know what I'm saying? And it's schooling. My wife got a master's and all that.
Amen.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit of both with this question. I think we intentionally do it until it becomes, we're doing it, because we're programmed to do it because of how we intentionally place these women in boxes, you know what I'm saying? Because we have certain behaviors we look at, if you see somebody with red, blue, green weave and she's dancing in the street, you're gonna categorize her instantly. Oh, she can't be white. I'm just gonna hit, you know what I'm saying? So when you have these certain cues you look for, behaviors you look for, you discard them or you accept them to do certain things to the point where it becomes programmed in you. So you're doing it subconsciously. You know what, she do this? But that's risky because sometimes you run the risk of passing up on your soulmate or somebody you are completely compatible with because they don't live their life inside the box that you think should be wife material. They like fashion, they have taste. I didn't say anything about choices or behavior. They have taste or things that you usually refer to or associate with, hood chicks or ratchetness or city girl behavior, you know what I'm saying? And they really just another person expressing themselves.
What is wife material?
But as men, when do we start looking at women as valuable more than just something to fuck on?
I'm a mama's boy, so to me, women have always been valuable in my life. Always. Because I could not see myself treating a woman a way that I didn't see my mom get treated or saw my dad treat my mom. So they've always been valuable to me, but I had to watch their relationship and not make sure I didn't imitate them because I'm my own person and the person I would be with is their own person. But we subconsciously, we unknowingly choose people that kind of remind us of our parents.
Facts.
No bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
I like that question about value. I also had to learn, like as a woman, how do I communicate how I would like to be valued? If I can't build something with you, if you don't teach me nothing, I don't feel valuable. Like make me smarter. Right? Like if I can't do something, like if you hang TVs, teach me how to hang. And that don't mean I'm gonna go around hanging TVs, right? Or grilling or changing the oil. But if you take the time to up my intelligence because I'm somebody who loves education, I feel worthy of being poured into. Right? So I think that for all relationships, we have to learn how does a person feel valued. And I am interested in, if we make this into a clip, what is wife material? Because I need a clip notes.
Figure it out. Clip that.
Oh, is that number one?
That's definitely number one.
So I think dudes expect their wife to be able to be quiet, listen as well. Because some women just be quiet and don't give a fuck about what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Cook and clean, and if motherhood comes into the picture, be a mother and accept the responsibility that this motherhood is going to be 75% you. It's parenting. Parenting is going to be 75% you.
Oh, okay.
75% motherhood and 25% fatherhood. If I'm out here in these streets making the money, or you can be making money too, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of caregiving and housekeeping is going to be done because of you.
I like that.
I think it's different for each person. Like, so like in my household, I do 95% of the cooking. You know what I'm saying? I don't clean shit, I tell you about it. But I do 95% of the cooking. You know what I'm saying? I buy the groceries for what we cooking. Well, when it comes to what makes somebody wife material, for me, it's marriage is a partnership. Right. You know, and how y'all, like I think individually, how y'all break that up is based on the individuals, because everybody brings something different to the table. You know, and so what me and my old lady bring to the table for each other might be different, or it's definitely like between what Amon and his wife might bring to the table. You know, and so I think for everybody, it's different. You know, and so being a partnership is, I think, is the biggest thing, and whatever you bring, whatever your partner brings, it should all balance out. You know, to have some kind of cohesion.
Let me ask y'all this though, before you chime in, right? I just thought about this shit. Is there a man alive that walks around saying, I want to get married?
I know somebody.
Early on, no.
Dead ass, right? So systematically, marriage weighs on you, right? The idea and the thought of marriage weighs on you, especially if you come from a home of marriage, right? You may be looking for someone that reminds you of what you grew up in, right? My thing is this. Are you folding to society, or are you really getting married because that's what you want?
If you find a woman that fits you, suits you, is wife material to you, makes you better, you fucking you in love, you you know, and she wants to get married, guess what she'll do? You'll comply, bro. You'll comply, man, because it doesn't seem like she's asking for much, even though marriage is a lot.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? But everything she gives you to make y'all situation a winning situation and make you a winner, and in turn you're making her a winner, she has to get married, bro. Like most men would probably say yes.
How many married brothers I got in the building? How many married brothers?
Hey.
Okay, so the numbers just went down, right? So we got fathers, right? Cool.
Yeah.
We didn't count have been married also, like
currently
married.
Any divorced men?
There we go.
So some of y'all did it twice. That's even crazier. We want to talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, right? No, it's fine. No, it's real life. So my question is, what would make you do it again? What made you do it again?
Let me start. So I'm a 2-time divorcee. Okay. So
sound like a 2-time felon.
Aw, you laughing way too loud.
As time went on, like you said, you learn your value. So the thing is, I learned my value when I was young, but I learned my worth a little later on. Okay? So moving along in life, I tried to find somebody in my life that was going to deal with me. And what I did, like a lot of other people, when you actually, most guys, truthfully speaking, most guys don't like chasing a lot of women when you finally get to your purpose. When you know that you're trying to build and you're trying to get things going, you're not trying to have a lot of people around you because you got a direction that you're trying to head. The person that's in your life is supposed to be an asset, you know, not against you, right? So when you find somebody that you believe is an asset and you start moving in that direction and it doesn't work that way, it weighs on you because you're really expecting them to catch on, even though you're teaching, you expect them to catch on and latch on to what you're doing and go forward with you, as opposed to working against you. I also learned that a lot of people, so as time went on, I also learned some women don't want to be taught. Or specifically by you, preach. They want to talk about you. So at the end of the day, what I learned to do is, you know, to stop putting my emotions involved when things weren't working out, and I was able to separate them. You did it twice. So now the young lady in my corner right now, 100% got me. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I've probably quadrupled my life from what it was when I first married. All because of this.
And it seems like she might also have been in that space where she understands how to be a part of. I definitely knew who I wasn't going to learn from and why.
So what she does, my lady now, what she does is she understands that I'm not in a hurry to get married because I'm older too, right? However, she knows when it comes to the household, this is just how it works for me. You know, I surveyed this whole building in here. Every man in here runs a household. I don't even need to ask them. I can tell by the conversations and the way we're moving in here. If a man is not leading the household is just not going to work.
Yeah.
It's not. So at the end of the day, the most important thing is finding that partner with you that's understanding, seeing the vision, and understanding down the line, we're going to take care of everything, but this is the direction I'm heading in. I want to see you with me. If they're with you, they're not going to talk about it. They're going to be about it. They're going to show it to you. So
thank
that's
you
how
for
it
that.
works. Yep.
We ready?
Good.
So thank you all for sharing. I appreciate everybody being open, and this has been a good time.
Did we miss anything in this men's space that y'all want to throw out here? Y'all good right now? Y'all good? All right, man. Look, man. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate the spa.
Appreciate the spa for sure.
His Men's Spa.
I love how you
know
feel like Cyrano de Bergerac, like feeding him his lines.
No. Well, when you play basketball, you know what I mean? You got to throw the hoop sometime. You know what I mean? That's
it, though. That's it.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to the Campbells, Elite Cigars. They're in the back.
I'm finna give me a manicure, though.
Yeah. Let's have a little fun,
Getting the
man.
buff and shine.
And Colorado and Oregon is on. This is why we here. We're going to watch this. We're gonna turn up and have some conversations off camera. You know what I'm saying? Because, boy, hey, boy.
All right.
Hey, look. Hold on. Let me get to my shit, man. Hold on, man. Y'all thirsty as hell, man. It's the Corner Convo, episode 166.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. We out.
Peace, y'all.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied.